This is the login windows of the program. Um, the user should input the ID, for example, 123, and the name, and his school, and the user need to input this the field. Um, this is the login view class, login controller class, login model class is MVC format, and the login. This is login view class. The view, and then after the user input this field, he have to read the terms and conditions, and he need to click OK. Click the I have read that, accept that terms, and confirm. The user will see the formal login window. The formal login window is the formal login window. It consists of this file. This file contains three classes: control, model, and view. So the user will be provided a temporary password with four characters, and there is the description of the exams, and there is two features. The first feature is the captcha. The user need to type the correct captcha, and another feature is this program will save the information of the user to a text file. There are two features, and the user should click login, and he will see the exam window. And here is a about button. Click the about button. About window will be shown. The about window is implemented by the about frame. About frame. And for example, user could start any test from these tests, and here is the whole exam time. Here is the current exam time. We design 3 minutes for each test, and here is a current score the user get. And for example, click math. The whole exam time start timing, and the current time start timing. For example, the first question user have to answer. For example, 25. Submit. Submit could change, move on to next question, and after the first question, user can click down to finish this question. Finish this math exam. And in total, there are 6 questions for user. The first question is worth 5 score. The second one, because I have got 5 score, that means I answer correctly for the first question. The exam view is implemented by the exam controller, exam model, and exam view. All functions are implemented by the exam model, and the math is implemented by the math panel. The math panel contains all the components in the math panel, and some functions to receive the results of the math. So, for example, the second answer should be 0.3, 0.5, 5, 4, 3, and we should wait for the the time is running out, because we would like to listen the alert when the time is running out. So let me explain the furthermore about the codes. Um, in the exam view, they are all uh, the whole exam window components, and the exam model uh, implemented all buttons listener, and all functions to time to record the score. Help another function to help another class to record a score, and um, yes, like this. If the time is running out, the alert sounds like this, and the time is running out, math finished, and if math finished, there are 10 seconds. I cannot click any buttons. Now, after 10 seconds, I click the writing button. The writing is implemented by the exam model, exam view, under the red panel. The red panel contains all components, red test, need, and it's like the math test. The user have to answer one question at least. And for example, if I type the wrong word, there will be a clue on the line under the word, and 4 seconds will be disappear. And for a quick demo, I just type the wrong answer. And I could finish this writing test early. I don't have to answer 6 questions, so I could click done and write test finished.
I will introduce the recognition, spelling, and listening test. Firstly is the recognition test. I need to click the guitar. And this one is the black and white kite. And the yellow hat. When I didn't want to continue the test, I can click the done button. And there will be a good luck picture, and it will be disappear after 10 seconds. The code are here. This is a class for recognition panel. There is the attributes to be initialized. And this is the constructor function. Here is for the mouse listener. And here we print the question and the red cross where we click the mouse. And here's function for return the result and the score. And this is the spelling test. If I didn't know the answer, there will be a tips after 10 seconds, and it will be disappeared after 4 seconds. And this answer, if I enter the correct answer, Google. If I answer the question within 10, 10 seconds, it will be awarded. It will be awarded 50% score. This is the spelling panel. Here's the attributes, the construction for the view. And this is the time for the tip. And there's the timer for the hiding tip. And here's for print the answer on the screen. And this is the function for returning the result and the score. And here's code for award score. If we answer the question within 10 seconds, 50% score will be awarded.
Before you start your application, make sure you have followed the important steps. After checking these details, you will be ready to start your application to study at Swinburne.
And the answer is the first choice. If we want to more time, we can click this button, and then 5 score will be decreased, and 2 minutes will be added. Look like here.
What the ants eat are the fungi that they grow. In that way, they are like farmers.
And the code are here. This is the listening panel. There is the attributes to initialize. And this is the view. And this is the play audio button. Here is the function we use to play the question. Here we print the question on the panel. And this is the result and the score. And let me to introduce the result panel. Before we go to the result panel, we must finish all the tests. Here's the result panel. You can see your answer and the correct answer here. The listening, writing, and the overall. By the way, if you didn't answer the question, your answer will be not available. And this is the overall panel. And here's the bar chart for every question, for every exam. And this is the rate of correct and wrong for your exam. And the result panel are here. This is the result panel. Here's the construction function. And this is the tape panel for this one. This is the tape panel. And here's the data for the table and the title. And here to draw the table. Here's to handle the data. This is the bar chart, and this one is the pie chart. Here's for adding the tape for mass organization spelling. And here is how to create the panel for mass, something like this. And this is the data, the correct answer, the student answer, the title. And here's we got the overall panel here. And because the user maybe not answer all the questions, so we must get the max row for the exam. By the way, there is a about window. If we click the menu here, and the author and the course is the logo for our program.